Good morning, everyone. Good morning again, all of you. So, yesterday we have discussed a little bit about how to find the displacement and path length from the area between VT graph and the x-axis, right? So today uh, we you were given this homework, right? I hope all of you have finished it, right? Okay. So let's get started. Most of you are here. Okay. So we will very quickly discuss these answers first of all, right? And after we discuss these answers, we will continue with the next thing, right? I also asked you to derive the third equation, right? We did two, and you were supposed to derive the third one. You had to try. That was your homework, right? Okay. So let's begin with this first question. All right, come on, can you tell me the answer for A? Everyone, come on, people, answer for A. Okay, all right, we're getting three or four different kind of answers. All right, okay, so we have had many different answers. Now let's see, let me just write what we are getting. We are getting, some people are getting 150-meter, some are getting 20-meter, some are getting 200-meter, some are getting 175-meter, right? So we're getting different answers. All right. Okay. Right. Don't worry. Variety is the spice of life. Right. We have also got 300-meter now. So let's find out which is the correct one. Okay. Fine. Now, first of all, this is a VT graph. You should never start doing anything without looking here and here, looking at the axis, all right? Because everything depends on that. So from VT graph, if you want to find distance traveled, how would you do it? How would you do it, everyone? From VT graph, if you want to find distance traveled, how would you do it? Yes, you have to find the area between the graph and x-axis, right? अरे a1 plus a2 नहीं दर वक्त है, it would be all different. Yes, Ankita, perfect answer, right? Okay, so let's start. So which areas do we have to consider? Well, uh, this triangle, right? Okay, let's call it, this is already o a b, right? So it will be area of triangle oab, clear? And then this triangle also, right? This is B, C, and D. So you have to find area of triangle OAB and you have to find area of triangle BCD, right? And because we are finding distance traveled, both have to be considered positive only. That is, you just have to add them. Yes. All right. So this first triangle has area half into base into altitude, right? Altitude is 10 or height is 10, right? That you can see here, this is 10. So this is going to be 150, right? but we have to find it for first 5 seconds. First 5 seconds means from 0 second to 50 seconds. Yeah, first 50 seconds, 0 second to 50 seconds. All right. Yeah. So that would be from B to D again. So now B to D again, that area is half into base, that is 20, right? I hope you realize this base is 20, correct? Okay, and height is 5. All right, so that's going to be 50. So the final answer is, all right, that's the correct answer. So well done, all of you who got it right. Congratulations. Okay, इस congratulations के बदले में मुझे क्या मिलेगा? All right, now we go to B. Let's go to B. At a time t equal to 20 seconds, body is moving in which direction? People, I want reasons. Okay, I want reason. Whatever your answer is, positive, negative, not moving, give me the reason, and do not use pronouns in the reason. Do not use pronoun. Don't say it is going down. I don't understand what is it, right? Is it a ghost? I want reasons, everyone. Not just answer. Answer તો કોઈ પણ guess કરી નાખે. ત્રણ જ તો option છે, right? I hope all of you realize that you have only 3 options: positive, negative, or not moving, right? I want reasons. Okay. Okay, Ankita. All right. I'm getting reasons. See, the reasons are very important, right? This is going to be a good surprise for almost everyone. Okay. No, Jacket, body is definitely not climbing. And Gracie, B question is not about distance traveled. Question A was about distance traveled. All right. Okay. Okay. Dhruv, that's a very weird answer. Slope is moving down again. See, Dhruvi, slope is not a stone or a ball or a vehicle that can move down, right? Slope is just a number. Numbers don't move, correct? So you okay. So see, because I asked you about reason, a lot of problems have started to emerge, right? Here I could have just been happy saying, okay, positive, negative, 0, and most of you would have given the correct answer with wrong reason. Then that would not be very good, right? Later on you'll have trouble. Okay, time for reason. Now I don't want answers, okay? So just listen to what I'm saying and pay attention on your screen, right? So what is asked here is at 20 seconds, right? When the time is 20 seconds, body is moving in which direction? Of course, there are only 3 possibilities, right? Now, let's go to the graph. First of all, which graph is this? Which graph is this? It's a VT graph. All right. So at t equal to 20, looks like the velocity is about 5, correct? And it is plus 5. Agreed or not? All right. Okay. So now, listen to this carefully. Some of you were saying that this is going down. Saras, it is going down, I agree. But listen to this carefully. This is a VT graph, right? And in VT graph, if it is going down, it actually means velocity is decreasing, right? That actually means velocity is decreasing, right? But that's not the question. The question is in which direction object is moving, right? Now, I hope you remember that sentence about object moving. Do you remember? Can you write that sentence, everyone? Can you write that sentence about direction in which object moves? That sentence. Can you please write it? આટલું સરસ તમને લખીને મોકલું તું. What was that sentence about direction of motion? Direction of object no kehvai, Divya. Yes, the sentence was. I've only got five answers now. Okay, 6. And I hope everyone understands that sentence. Those who are writing, ક્યાંકથી ગોતીને થાપી માર્યું હોય એવું નથી ને, રાઈટ? That won't help. ફિઝિક્સમાં કોઈ તમને એક્ઝામમાં આવું બધું કોઈ કહેવા નહીં આવે ને, right? Everyone, whenever, see, mark one thing, whenever I send you those important points, it is absolutely compulsory for you to write those, to remember those and understand those, right? Mari, I'll be very honest with you. When I say important points, એટલે એટલા ખતરનાક હોય કે એ ઊંઘમાંથી આવડવા જોઈએ, નહીતર ફિઝિક્સમાં માર્ક નહીં આવે 70 ઉપર. Let me tell you that if you cannot remember and understand important points, you are going to struggle, right? And let me tell you, I am so lazy that if I am writing one sentence, it's really important, okay? Otherwise I would never write it. I would never write it, okay? Yes, so most of you have not answered this, but many have answered, right? Okay, about 15 people have answered, and I really hope that those who have answered it would have answered it without seeing anywhere. The point was as follows: object moves in direction of velocity, right? And this has nothing to do with, means no relation, right, with direction of acceleration. Correct? Object moves in direction of velocity, and this has nothing to do with direction of acceleration. So here the question was in which direction object moves. Then this answer is same as direction of velocity. So let's go to the graph. We have found out that at 20 seconds the velocity is +5. So this velocity is in which direction? Positive or negative? This velocity is in which direction? Positive or negative? This velocity is in which direction? Where? Are negative કેવી રીતે આવે ભવ્ય? This is plus, right? What does this plus sign indicate? It is indicating direction because velocity is a vector. All right. So this would mean that this velocity is in positive direction. If velocity is in positive direction, acceleration, velocity is in positive direction, it means the object is moving in which direction? In positive direction. That's your correct answer. All right. Okay, see, there is a lot of confusion. I understand physics is confusing, એટલે જ કહું છું કદમ કદમ पे खतरा है, right? If you are not a little bit aware, સહેજ વાર આમથી આમ ડાફોડિયા મારવા જશો ને ઘરમાં તો આ આવડશે નહીં પછી કઈ, right? Be very attentive. All right. Okay, right now you all are at your home. I cannot force you to look at the screen and to listen to it, right? But I can definitely tell you that if you will not look at the screen, if you will not pay attention, then you are going to have a lot of trouble later, right? Okay, so please, everyone. Now some of you were still thinking that this is going down. સાચી વાત છે, this is going down. That means acceleration is negative because slope of VT graph, this is a VT graph, slope in VT graph is related to acceleration, isn't it? correct? So that's why the acceleration is negative. Clear? Velocity is positive. So object is moving in positive direction, but acceleration is negative. Now let me just give you a practical example of such a situation. Suppose there is a vehicle, let's say there is a car moving towards right side. We are saying right side positive, left side negative. Let's say car is moving right side. Okay. So what's the direction of velocity? Can you tell me? What is the direction of velocity? Everyone. The car is moving right side. What's the direction of velocity? Because it is moving towards right side. Okay. Because it is moving towards right side, so velocity is positive. All right. But let's say that here there is a bump on the road. Okay. Right? Or even worse. Let's say that here there is a cow. All right. So obviously the driver will apply brakes. So in that case, the driver will try to reduce or decrease the velocity. I'm sure you understand that, right? So there the acceleration will be negative, right? When brakes are applied in this situation, the acceleration will be negative, right? So what will happen is that the velocity will come down, will decrease. For example, earlier the velocity was plus 30 meter per second. Gradually it will become 10 meter per second, and finally it will become very slow, right? Maybe like this. But that does not mean the vehicle is moving towards right side. The vehicle is still moving towards right side because velocity is positive, positive, positive. Understood? So acceleration is negative, that's in this direction, but velocity is in this direction, right? But the vehicle will still move towards right side. એવું થાય બ્રેક મારો તો પાછું આવવા માંડે. એવું vehicle છે કોઈ પાસે તો મને દેખાડી જજો ઘરે please. If you have such a vehicle where you apply brakes, then it starts moving in backward direction, I'll give you my address. Okay. Falak, that is reverse. It in games generally it is reverse. Okay. All right. So I hope you have understood a situation where velocity is positive, acceleration is negative, right? That does not mean object is moving towards left side. This is nonsense. So the car runs away by seeing the cow. Is it that the car runs away, goes back because there is a cow? So I hope you understand the situation that we have over here, right? So the object is moving towards the right side or positive side. Okay, but the acceleration is negative. પણ એ તો પૂછ્યું જ નહોતું. Question was about motion. Cowophobia, yeah. You know, I call it biological divider on the road. Now, see, when does the direction of motion change? See, it is having some connection with 2. I hope now you will be able to do it. When does the direction of motion change? When? Okay, when? Time. Come on, people, answer. From 30 seconds. Okay, we are getting correct answers. Very good. No Raj, no Devanshi, no Vedant. There's only one correct answer to this question. Rohan, the question is when. Yes, the correct answer is at 30 seconds. All right. Again, how do we know? On this dirty or untidy graph, you can see here the velocity is positive, but soon after 30 seconds the velocity is negative. It means first object was going towards positive side, but then after some time object is going towards negative side. That means the velocity's direction has changed, or the object's direct motion direction has changed. All right. So the answer is at 30 seconds. Okay, let's go to next. What is the average velocity? D. Come on, people. D. Answer for D. What is the average velocity? 10 to 50 seconds. Come on. Okay, right. So we have got 4 different answers already. All right, 5, 6 different answers. Very good. Okay, unit Sejal, hard. Are you sure? Unit of velocity, average velocity is meter. Okay, Vandan, please write the unit. Okay, now let's see. Let's see. First of all, people, listen to this carefully. This is not xt graph, right? This is not xt graph. I'm sure you all understand that. This is not xt graph. Ria, theorem, Smith, units, everyone. Okay, so this is not xt graph. Now this is a vt graph. All right. Okay. So for a vt graph, now if you want to find average velocity, you don't really have a choice. You just have to go by the basic formula only, right? Okay. So why is this question given here? Because time interval is 40 seconds, right? There is no doubt about that. What about delta x, displacement? From vt graph, you can find the displacement, right? Okay, so from 10 second to 50 seconds. Okay, let's go look at the graph. I want you to find displacement from 10 second to 50 second. So this much area. All right. Okay. How much is that area? How much is that displacement? How much is that displacement? How much is the displacement from 10 second to 50 seconds? Okay, Ankita, you're saying 0. Are you sure about that? Your answer is different from everyone. That doesn't mean it is wrong. I'm just asking you to double check. Okay. Okay, all right. We're still getting different answers, people. Different answers. પહેલી વાત 200 તો નહીં જ આવે. All right. Okay, let's check. How much is displacement? Well, the displacement is going to be 1 by 2 into 20 into 10 minus 1 by 2. Yeah, this was 50, right? This was 50. We found it earlier. So this is going to be 50 meter. Yes. Clear? How many of you have understood this? Can you please say yes or no? So I don't know whether I have to do it again. Okay. A few of you just said no. Again, let me tell you, if you want to find displacement, then you have to take area under the graph, right? So this area is positive, agreed, but this area will be negative, correct? Because it is below the axis. So how much is this triangle? Starting from here only, don't look at this, because we have to find it from 10 seconds to 50 seconds. So 10 to 30 means 20, half base, right, into height is 10. All right, minus, this is minus 50, this area is 50, right? You can calculate that. Okay, so when I subtract, I'll get 50. Agreed? Are subtract karan Vedan. Displacement, right? This area is not 150. This area is only 100. Have a look. Half base. Base is this. 20. All right. Sorry, 20. Yeah. So half into 20 into height. Height is 10. Amma kya 150 right? Okay, Ankita, you got it as well, right? Okay, yes, correct. So now that's it. So this is your answer, right? So 1.25 meter per second or 5 by 4 meter per second. Right. Congratulations once again to those who got it right. Can you please say yes if you got it right? How many of you got it right? I want to know. I'm curious. How many of you got it right? Okay, very good. Well done, people. Okay, Falak, you got it right. Yeah. Okay, well done. Now, let's go to E. The answer of E, people. What's the answer of E? What's the answer of E? 1,000 meters. Yeah. 1,000. Are you sure, people? 1,000. Okay. All right. Some of you are saying 100. Some of you are saying 30. If it is constant, Sahil, do not use pronoun. What is it? What is it? It is that ghost from that English horror movie. Okay, some of you are saying 100, some of you are saying 220. Okay, then. Okay, fine. So, yes, Ria. What we'll do is, we'll, first of all, Dino answer 1.25. 1.25. So in part E, what we are going to do is we will draw a picture, right? Okay, we will draw a picture. Okay, let's start. So it is going to be as follows, right? I'm using this space to draw the picture. Suppose here is origin, here is 20. So this is where the body is, right? Okay, here is where that person or object is, right? When time is t equal to 0, means at start. Okay, now we have to find where is the particle or where is that object at 50 seconds, right? Now let's go to the first question. Let's go to the first question, A. Here we have found out how much is the distance traveled in first 50 seconds, right? It turned out to be 200 meter, right? Okay, but that 200, I hope you remember that 200 was as follows: 150-meter right side and then 50-meter left side. Agreed? Yes or no, everyone? Clear, everybody? Okay. 150-meter right side and then 50-meter left side. Fine. That's what I had also explained last time, what this plus and minus indicates, right? I hope you remember that. So now let's apply that here in this diagram. Okay. So first of all, this person goes 150-meter right side. So where would the person be? At 170. Is that clear? Okay. Right? And then the person comes back by 50-meter. Then the person comes back left side by 50-meter, right? So let's say the person is here. So what do you think this place is? What do you think this place is? Come on, people. Hurry up, hurry up. What's the place? Yes, that's right. 120-meter is the correct answer. All right. Right? Imagination is very important in physics. You see how I converted this graph end this question to a physical thing, right? Did you understand how I made all of you imagine? Yes or no? That is what is very important, right? You have to convert the mathematics into real life. Okay, that's what we have done. What? No repeat, please. Okay, I'm saying that the object moves 150-meter right side first. Okay, that's what we know based on the graph, right? Because this part, okay, in this part of the graph, this is positive part, right? Okay, so that means the object moves 150-meter right, and then from here on, this part is the negative part, so there the object moves 50 meters left. That's what we have already calculated based on area, right? So now, based on this, I have just drawn this over here. That's it, right? Okay. Sahil, I hope that helped. So now, there's another way. If you don't like this imagination way, then you can go with mathematics way. I don't think anyone has any problem with that. Okay. See the total displacement, 150-meter positive, 50-meter negative, total displacement is 100-meter. Agreed? Total displacement is 100-meter, right? So that is equal to final position we don't know minus initial position 20 given in question. So that's why xf is equal to 120. જો આ મેથ્સ થયું. હવે કોઈ એમ ન કહેતા મેથ્સ બહુ અઘરું છે, right? Maths is also quite easy, but still I would insist that you should learn how to imagine everything, right? Okay. Clear both the methods? All right. So now let's go to the next question. So final answer of that question is 120 meter. બે આવડવું જોઈએ. Everyone learn to imagine, also learn maths. Now second here. આજ તો તમને આ ક્વેશ્ચન સોલ્વ કરવામાં મજા આવી ગઈ હશે ને? કેટલી વાર લાગી? How much time did you take to do all this homework? How much time did you take to do all this homework? Come on, people, just give me an answer. 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 5 minutes, 0 minutes. How much time did you take? Okay. Very good. Some of you are writing meter, 20 meter time. 1.5 hours, Chintan. Okay. Right? Don't worry. That's fine, really. Okay. Right. Okay. I've got an idea. Roughly, it took up to about half an hour for most of you, right? Yes. Some of you did take more time than that also. I acknowledge that. I see that. Okay. Question 2. Position time graph of particle in a straight line is given. Pick the correct options. More than one may be right. So come on, just send me which one do you think are right. A, B, C, D. Out of A, B, C, and D, more than one may be right. Okay. All right. Okay. Come on, people. All right. Okay. All are correct. All right. That's very interesting. Most of you are saying A, B, C are right. Okay. Most of you are saying that A, B, C are right. Fine. That does not mean it is correct. Let me tell you. Like I have said often, this is not democracy. This is science, right? And people are wrong very often. All are right, Ayush. Okay. Fine. Okay. Enough answers. Let's discuss. First of all, A. આમ જો તો મેં તમને ટ્રુ ઓર ફોલ્સ પૂછ્યું છે. Do you realize that? Right? This is just true or false. You just have to say whether each sentence is true or false. But this is in a different wrapper, right? So it's like the outside wrapper is of dairy milk, but from inside it you are getting pork, right? Okay, let's start. Fine. I hope based on this you would have realized that I'm fond of eating a lot. Now, particle moves in a straight line from time t1 to t2. Okay, have a look here. This graph, right? This is which kind of graph here between t1 and t2? What's the shape of graph between t1 and t2? What's the shape of graph between t1 and t2? Straight line પણ કેવી? Yes, horizontal line. Very good. A bump shape છે. Falak, horizontal is better. Now you have grown up, right? So this is a horizontal line, right? Okay, this is xt graph and this is a horizontal line. That means, what does horizontal line xt graph mean, people? What does horizontal line xt graph mean? Yes, the object is stationary. So is this true or false? Is this true or false? Is this true or false? A હવે તમારું એડ્રેસ લઈને ઘરે આવું, તમારું એલસી આપવા તમને. હે? You are saying true? I am saying that this is horizontal line. This means object is at rest. Object is at rest means not moving. And some of you are still saying this is true. Yeah? Come on, people. Come on. ઊંઘમાંથી ઉઠો. 9 વાગવા આવ્યા છે. ઊંઘમાંથી ઉઠો હવે. Not moving, right? The correct answer is object is not moving. So this is definitely false. કોઈ સવાલ જ નથી. This is definitely false. Particle is particle is moving in a straight line, that is true, but not here. અહીંયા particle થાકી ગયું. The particle is at rest. So here it is not moving. At other places it might be moving in a straight line. અરે રોહન, હજી તો તું જો. T1 to T2 not moving. All right, Nandini, if you have any question, you can contact me personally. It is not moving. It is at rest. Okay, next question. B. Let's talk about that. Particle has increasing velocity from, oh, sorry. Particle has increasing velocity from 0 to T1. Now, 0 to T1, look at the graph. 0 to T1, which kind of graph is it? 0 to T1, which kind of graph? 0 to T1, which kind of graph? Straight line. अरे positive line, positive graph. Straight line. Correct, everyone? It's a straight line. अरे ओला 6 graphs draw કર્યા હતા કે નહીં? ક્યાં ગયા એ જોવો તો. Where are those 6 xt graphs that we have drawn? છે ને તમારી નોટબુકમાં કે સ્ક્રીનશોટ લઈને મૂકી રાખ્યા છે? હા. So what do you think? This is straight line. So what can you say about velocity? What can you say about velocity? People, velocity, Rehan Khan, speed nahi, velocity. Yes, constant. Very good, people. Uniform velocity, constant. So is this true or false? Is this true or false? હવે ઉઠી ગયા બધા, હવે ઉઠી ગયા. ફિઝિક્સ નો ઝટકો લાગ્યો લાગે બરાબર નો. So this is false again. ક્યાં ગયા ABC વાળા? ક્યાં ગયા બધા? ક્યાં ગયા ABC વાળા? ચલો કઈ વાંધો નહીં, એવું થાય હો પ્લીઝ. સી I'm just taking it very lightly. It's okay to be wrong. I have also passed through the same kind of situation that you are in, right? Okay, that's why I was warning you. Every time from inside you get this answer, okay, this is going to be like this. Remember, physics will throw a surprise. All right, physics will throw a surprise. Okay, Tapan, not so fast. Now see, particle has decreasing velocity from time t2 to t3. All right, look at t2 to t3. What's the shape of graph? It's a parabola. All right, but parabola will not help here, right? We have to look for this decreasing velocity, right? Okay, this is bump shape. Agreed? Right? ઓલા બે points લખાવ્યા હતા ને? Right? This is bump shape, correct? And that's why the velocity is decreasing. All right? The velocity is decreasing. Clear? Speed is increasing. Let me tell you that, everyone. This is a very nice case. Here velocity is decreasing and speed is increasing, right? Okay, એવું થાય, that's not a problem. So this is true. Now D, I've already said it is true, right? See, how do I know speed is increasing? Let me tell you that. Have a look. It is that here the slope is nearly zero, right? So just give me some space to do it. Where the graph is like this, right? So what's happening is that here the slope is nearly zero, so velocity is zero. Then here it will be a little bit negative, so maybe like -5. And then here it's more negative, so like maybe -10. Agreed? So in such a case, these are again examples, okay, so that you will understand what is going on, right? So what this means is velocity is decreasing, right? But what about speed? Speed is increasing and velocity is decreasing. I hope that is clear. Okay, everyone? Ankita, is that clear? No, what's not clear? Which is a bigger number, Ankita, 0 or -5? But how? Please explain. What should I explain? Sahil, be specific. Ankita, I'm asking you, which is a bigger number, 0 or -5? Yes, so from 0, if it changes to -5, doesn't it mean it is decreasing? Look at the minus sign also, right? If you don't look at the minus sign, it means you're talking about speed. So speed is definitely increasing, right? Because speed is the modulus of this, or magnitude, right? Okay, see, this is actually a general rule. If A is negative, then V will decrease, right? If A is negative, then V will decrease. That's fixed. It will always happen, right? Okay, and if A is positive, then V will increase, right? See, we are not talking about speed, we are talking about velocity V. All right, okay. Sahil, again, how is speed increasing? Have a look at the numbers. For example, if I take 0, -5 and -10, this is 0, this is 5 and this is 10 speed, right? Magnitude is speed. Which number is bigger? Yes. No, Joy, that's not true. Think about the numbers that I have given here, right? What you are saying, Joy, is not always true, right? It is, it would be true if velocity is positive. It would be true if velocity is positive. For example, the velocity was, let's say first the velocity was 15, then 10, then 5 and then 0. So this is velocity. So this is decreasing velocity. In that case, speed will also be decreasing, right? Okay, but that's the difference. This is positive velocity. On the other hand, over here, we are talking about negative velocity, right? Have a look at the graph. Isn't the tangent slope negative? So the velocity itself is negative. That's why we are getting this difference, right? Yes, Sahil, that is its only definition. Joy, did you understand? Just a minute, Vedant, I'm coming to that. Right? Again, in any case, see, I don't want to spend a lot of time for everyone, right? Uh, After one question, right? But everyone, please feel free to contact me on my number, all right? If you have further troubles, no problem. Ankita, Joy, Sahil, all right? Okay, but yes, please be slightly prepared because I will ask you some questions, okay? Right? I will not give you the answer directly. I will ask you some simple questions to test your basics, right? But I will help you out. If anyone has trouble, don't worry. That's why you have been given my number, right? Because we cannot meet personally, otherwise this would be very easy. Okay, let's continue. So the final answer of D is true, right? That the speed is increasing, velocity is decreasing, but speed is increasing. Okay, so that's it. Now let's go to the next one. Question 3. Okay, so now this is based on what we have learned yesterday, right? The equations, right? So on a long, straight, free road, means there is nothing else. Okay, a vehicle starts from rest and accelerates uniformly. Okay, who has got an answer of this one? What's the acceleration of the vehicle? Have you found it? Have you found it? Uh, which were not average, we have to find acceleration. Unit, people, what is unit of acceleration? What's the unit of acceleration? Hard, wrong unit, Nemi, wrong unit. Come on, people. Huh. All right, let's check. Let's check. See, this is a question where I would insist that everyone draws a diagram. Let's say this is that vehicle. Must draw diagram, compulsory, okay? Must draw diagram. All right, let's say the vehicle starts from here. Now, at that point, its velocity is 0. Rest, it is given that this vehicle is at rest. So V0 is 0. See, this is initial velocity, right? This is initial velocity. Okay. Yeah. Acceleration unit is meter per second square. That's right. So now what's happening? This starts from rest, accelerates uniformly, means constant acceleration to a speed of 30 meter per second in 20 seconds. Let's say that after 20 seconds, the vehicle reaches here. Right now, what is its speed? Or velocity 30 meter per second towards the right hand side. All right, V is given. Okay. right? This is final velocity. Again, let's say this is point A, this is point B. So the vehicle has moved from A to B, right? And how much time has it taken? From t equal to 0 to t equal to 30 seconds. All right? Okay. Now, we have to find its acceleration, right? Listen to this, everyone. It is given in the question that acceleration is constant, isn't it? It is given in question that acceleration is constant. In such a situation, we can use जो method important है everyone, method. All right, so it's okay, you have got the answer, very good actually, but I want you to do it by this shortest method, right? The method is that we have derived equations, right? We have derived those equations, right? Two equations. We have derived one, which is v equal to v0 plus at, okay, and we have derived one more, which is delta x equal to v0t plus half a t squared. Third one is remaining, but we don't need that in this question. So by using first equation, we can find it very, very easily. So let's start. V, final velocity for A to B. This is final and this is initial. Okay. So final velocity at B. How much is the final velocity at B? 30. રાઈટ, આવી રીતે કરવાનું. મને ખબર છે ઘણાને બહુ ઇઝી લાગે છે, આઈ અન્ડરસ્ટેન્ડ, ઇઝી જ છે, પણ ઇઝી છે ને ત્યારે જ તમને બરાબર શીખવાડ દો, પછી અઘરું આવશે ત્યારે તમને બહુ પ્રોબ્લેમ ન થાય, રાઈટ? એ વી ડોન્ટ નો. ટી, ટી actually means time interval, right? When I sent you those important points, I made you write it. Look at this, time interval 30 minus 0, so that is 30. All right, okay. 20 છે? Really? I didn't notice that. I'm so sorry. Let me check. Okay, sorry. So, yeah, I didn't read it. See, this is what happens, right? So make sure this does not happen to you in exam, right? Okay, otherwise you will lose marks like I would have done here. Okay, so this is what we get. All right. I'm so sorry, that was oversight. I didn't realize it is 20 seconds. Yeah. So this is what we have done. So finally you will get A is equal to 30 by 20, which is 1.5 meter per second square, right? Okay. Yeah, correct. 1.5 meter per second square. Now, there was just one question. Let me answer that. Can't we do it like this? No, because the expression for V is not given. Like, for example, in some questions, I told you that particle is moving and the velocity is something like this. Then you could use this. But here, such a thing is not given. All right. Okay. So although this is correct, but it is useless, right? Okay. It is correct, but useless, right? Because you can't do anything with that in this situation. Okay. V is equal, okay. See, Gracie, it is given in question, right? Over here, read every word very carefully. It is given that vehicle starts from rest. Rest means velocity is 0, right? Okay. So that's what we have done. Yes, that's right, Ayushi, that's right. Okay. So that's it. First part is done. Second part. All right. Second part. Displacement. We have to find how much did it move, right? From here to there. How much is that displacement? Correct? So obviously we have to use second equation. Unit is wrong, Dhruvi. Okay. How many of you have got an answer? Can you please write your answer of displacement? Can you please write your answer of displacement? Okay, very good. Looks like many of you have got the right answer. Okay. All right. Fine. Let me do it now. Let me do it. Okay. Just before we start with what is right, let me tell you what is wrong, because I think some of you have done it like that. Some of you have done this. Displacement is equal to velocity into time. This is wrong. Okay, big problem, right? This will not work. Okay, this only works. Remember, this only works if acceleration is zero. This only works if acceleration is zero. Clear? It will not work otherwise. So obviously it's not going to work here. Okay, so that's not going to be valid. અને હજી એક કહું છું, velocity is equal to delta x by delta t. Is this relation true or false? Come on, let's see whether you remember. Is this relation true or false? Velocity is equal to delta x by delta t. Is this true or false? Barabar. It is false. It is false. Okay, very good. Okay, it's false. So now we have to use this. All right, so delta x is equal to what's initial velocity? V0, 0, right? Given in question. T is 20 second plus 1 by 2. A, what is A? 1.5, right? Into T square. T is 20. 20 square is 400. All right, 20 square, 400. So this is equal to 0 into 20 is 0, and this is going to be 300. All right, so that's your answer, 300 meter. Okay, 300 meter. That's right, Avi. Clear? Yeah, you got it right. Well done. Well done, Pinak. Nandini, you too. Okay, so this is what we have. Clear? All right. Now, yeah, very good, Sahil. Let's talk about this fourth. Okay, so what's your answer of fourth? All right, 75, 225. Okay, 225, 75, 150. Actually, we'll just do one thing. We will run out of time. So what we'll do is we will discuss this next time. All right. By that time, if anyone has not done it yet, please try it now. Okay. All right. Don't tell me your answers right now. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Okay. All right. Goodbye, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this physics class. Right. It was full of good questions. Okay, I'm glad all 50.